Hey guys, what we're going to do is we're going to be kind of exploring through and just looking at some of the stuff we've covered so far in class this week. If you look here, it says draw a circle at the coordinates listed. We're going to do the first 6 here together, just to go over a little bit of practice together. Hey guys, so what we're going to do is I went ahead and highlighted in 2 different colors so it's easier to see our x-axis, which goes from left to right, and then we have our y-axis, which goes from the bottom to the top. It goes vertically. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to underline each of our coordinates. So our x-axis, our x-coordinate is always going to be the first number that they give us in the parentheses. This will always be your x-coordinate. And then the second number they give us will always be our y-coordinate. So what we're going to do is we're going to count first. We're going to look at our first digit. So our x-coordinate tells us it's 5. So what that means is I'm going to go from my origin, and my origin is always at the very middle here, and my origin is always going to be 0, 0. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move on the x-axis 5 times. So if you count with me, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now when we get here, this is our x-coordinate. If I look back up at my y-coordinate, it is 0, which means I'm not going to be going up at all. I'm already at 0 for the y-coordinate. So this would be right here. This area right here would be our coordinate. So if I wanted to write it, it would be 5. Let me get my pen. This would be 5, 0. And always make sure too that you put your parentheses around it. Just that way, when you write it, that lets us know that that is our pair that we're going to be looking at. That's our ordered pair. So that would be our first location. Alright guys, what we're going to do is we're going to do number 2, number 4, and number 6. We're going to skip over number 3, and we're going to skip over number 4 only because the lines aren't all there, and I don't want it to get confusing for us. So what we're going to do is we'll do 2, and we'll do number 6 for us as well. So real quick, when we look at number 2, same thing, I kept the colors the same to make it easy. Our first number is always going to be your x-axis. And then our second number is going to be our y-axis. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, and since it says there's a 0 on my x-axis, that means that since I'm at 0, 0, which is the origin, I'm already at my 0 on the x-axis. So the next thing is my 3 on the y-axis. So I'm going to count up and move up 3 spaces. So 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to put my point there. That would be my point for 0, 3. So looking now on my x-axis, I didn't move because I was already at 0. And then my next number tells me how many I go up on the y-axis. And it's 3, so I went up 1, 2, 3, and I mark my location. Alright, so the next one let's look to is let's go down and look at number 6. So same thing, just to help out, I'm going to keep the colors the same. So we know that our x-axis is going to be 1. And we know that our y-axis, how many we're going to go up, is going to be 3. Alright guys, so looking at our coordinate plane here, our x-axis is 1. And our y-axis is 3. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take our dot here, and what we're going to look at is on our x-axis, since we start at the origin, we're going to move over 1 on our x-axis, and then our 3 means we're going to go up 3 on our y-axis. So 1, 2, 3, and there's my point. That would be our pairs. So we have our ordered pair at the x-axis is 1 and the y-axis is 3.